Welcome everybody, I am the System and today we are back on Slaying the Princess. Now I'm very excited of playing this game again, because last time we left off here, where we did the second route where we had Gaston, which is a pretty funny guy. I really like Gaston. I said before I like Verosco more, but I really like Gaston. It was a fun route. And I want to try this time to rescue the princess, but do it in a more sneaky way, because the narrator, or how I like to call him, the bastard, told me basically that if I want to slay the princess, I'll have to be very sneaky about it. Alright, we are here. So I'm taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah, no, shut up. And we'll go to the basement. Let's go. If I am correct
The door to the
about
basement creaks her voice.
Who's there?
Yeah, I was about to say that. If we take the blade, she becomes more angsty, which the better. But if we don't, she's more docile, or let's say kind-hearted.
She sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge.
I wish she was the one in charge.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Again with you and manipulation. Whatever she does, you just say manipulation. This is not how that works, my guy. Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Of course, my guy. You are the pinnacle of logic and everything. Don't worry, I'm listening to you as always. Whatever you say.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I mean, with a blade in hand, I would assume that yes. Still your nerves and step forward, yeah.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Alright.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a blade and you don't.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I should have brought a gun. Seriously, I should have brought a gun.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
You're definitely bluffing.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End
You're
this.
bluffing. Are you sure she's not armed? I mean, are you really sure about it? Are you really sure?
I'm positive.
Really?
I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
I mean... Okay, you don't remember this, but in the first run, on the second instance, chapter 2 of the first run, she did not have to have a weapon. She was really dangerous without it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Nah, I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Great. Fine, then I guess we are at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding on the blade.
You stare
Sorry.
at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
Yeah.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I mean, it's kind of funny. What do you think? It's funny to do that. You're squinting. Are you sure you don't want to talk? Squint at the princess even harder. Yes.
You squint even harder.
Yes.
So does she.
I don't see a
At
difference.
least nobody's dying right now.
I guess that's a plus.
Going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
We're not blinking. We're taking this too far. It's fucking ridiculous. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Maybe.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know, dude. This is so reminiscent of the first outcome. And I'm here to do another run, so... I I kinda wanna free
I
her.
don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
Don't worry, I haven't.
You're going to need it.
I haven't.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I hope you mean friendship, because I just met you. No, disregard the other timelines, I just met you. Oh yeah, I've done all of those if I remember correctly. How long you counted? Do you know if I'm here to kill you? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? You know what? I'm kinda curious, I don't remember that.
Do you?
No. I know what I've been told, whether I've not been... No.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
How does she know that?
Yeah, how does she know that? That's true, how does she know we're lying?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
I mean... What else are you going to do? Seriously, if I leave, what the fuck are you gonna do? At least you have some stimulation here. At least you're talking to somebody. Really? No. How long have you been down? No. What's your name? How would I get you out of here? You know, sure. Let's do that.
Can't. Don't bother.
Sure. I can't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I have praised the absolute fuck out of this, the eyes of this art style. And I'm going to further do that because they're amazing. Jesus.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Alright, I'm cutting you out then. You didn't have a problem last time, you're not gonna have this time.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I mean, I think she does.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Hell yeah. Alright, and we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yep,
You know why you're here.
I do in fact know. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Of course I'm kidding you. That's why I leave.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Fuck.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yeah, but haven't I done this before? I've done this in the first video. Why am I doing this again? I'm going to check now. Maybe the key is still around there, somewhere over there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. And if there isn't key, do you have any ideas besides of me? No. Although these options are bad, I'm going with this one.
I'll be here.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
You seriously cannot be less of a bastard, can't you? Seriously, dude. I've even tried being sneaky about it, but you left me no choice.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, the bitch-ass narrator here. Return to the stair.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Oh, fuck you.
Easier for whom?
For him, basically, but he's gonna say, for everybody. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Easier for everyone.
Oh, for everyone. It's easier for you, maybe. I don't want it.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You got it.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, too bad. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
I'm gonna compliment the eyes once again. They were great.
You cut into
Yeah,
her
yeah,
flesh.
we have
The
done
blade
that.
is- She didn't so
We
much as utter a
have
scream.
done
How is she?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright, let's get out of here. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Too bad, we're fuck.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
Is
steps
this an
forward and
amalgamation
raises the
of
blade.
the two endings I got before, for crying sake?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just
True,
do
you
that.
can't just do that. You've done this already once. You cock-blocking me a second time. You fucker.
Watch me.
No, I'm not fucking around with you. And if I wanted to slay the princess, I would have. So fuck you.
Stop that.
No.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Are we gonna have an amalgamation of the two versions of the princess, the sweetheart and the Eldrick's horror being?
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No. See, this is what you don't understand. And you should really listen to me with this one. You are a bitch. If you had just let me do it my way from the start and you didn't bother me, maybe in the second run I would have listened to you. But now we are on the third fucking run and I still don't want to listen to you because you are being a bastard. Get that through your thick skull of yours. Okay, resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No. Also, what happened to her eyes? One of her eyes looks here and one of her eyes looks there. Whatever.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
At least you can appreciate it.
I'll make this quick.
Thank you. The other one didn't even know what to do jack shit.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Hell yeah. And we have yet to clip our nails. Aim for the throat.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
I mean, we are. But, hey.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
That's how you do it. Could you teach the other one that stabbed my liver 1,000 times?
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Hell yeah.
This is the end, isn't it?
It is, my boy.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
What voice are we gonna get now? Hold on, I want to guess the voice. The prisoner. Okay, that's nice.
You're on a
That's
path
interesting.
in the woods.
We got Verosico at first. Then we got Gestan, which was like the voice of the paranoid, and I forgot the other guy because I named him Gestan. The voice of the noble, the voice of the chat, basically. So it's gonna be an amalgamation of two things. Maybe. Oh, one that is that's divided. The voice of the divided, like you start off a bit on a certain path, but you then change with course correct. Yeah, that may be nice.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. I've done all of this, but I won't say what the new voice has to say.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Right. And here is the new voice. And it is...
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
You are truly a bastard. Seriously. Let the other guy speak. Where's the other guy?
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Jesus, I'm going to kill that fucking bitch-ass narrator. Let the other guy speak. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this... Alright.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't...
Alright. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Please let the other guy speak.
Those are two very... Let's say for a moment that if you're back... The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it.
Voice of the skeptic. Okay, I kinda called it. I said voice of the divide. But a skeptic is basically someone who just thinks about all of the possibilities. So I'm kinda right. I was kinda right. I'll take this W.
You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do.
Yes, it does.
Which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Hold on. When did you acknowledge the other guy?
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason.
No, it wasn't.
Did you try and free her?
Yes.
Did you say something really mean to me?
Yes.
Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
You are. It's the only good quality in your character.
Sure you are.
Hell yeah. I like this guy. He reminds me of John Constantine, the way he speaks.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the
No,
point of
fuck
doing?
you.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but if it's the last, do you think the people... What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
True.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
Yeah.
You're talking in circles.
He's talking in circles.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Alright, Ben fucking Shapiro. No, not Ben Shapiro. I like him on Sen Bashiro. Okay, in context for that awful joke, I just saw a comment that was mocking Ben Shapiro, rightfully, of course, as we all do. And that said Sen Bashiro, and I've been thinking about it for 2 days now, and I've been laughing to myself. Ben Bashiro. Fucking ridiculous, I love it. Let's talk about the princess, sure.
Just be quick about it.
No. The only reason she was even able to kill us last time was because I let her, and what she did was slit my throat. How is supposed to end the world?
She just can. You haven't given us an ounce of proof.
True.
You do know that, right?
Seriously, whoever thought of these voices are a genius. I love each one of the new voices. I love Verosico. I love Gest. How am I gonna name this guy? I mean, I covered Verosico and Gestar. How am I gonna name this guy? I mean, he does remind me of John Constantine, but he doesn't give me nor John nor Constantine. It's just the character. Maybe I'll name him Frederick. No. Nietzsche. I thought of Friedrich Nietzsche. I'm just gonna name him Nietzsche. It's gonna be Nietzsche.
What proof could you possibly ask for?
I mean, how can she destroy the world? Why is she locked up here? Who locked them here? Specifically, I want names. Where the fuck are we? What is this cabin? Why is there only one chain in the wall? Why? What the fuck is up with a mirror? A lot of questions, actually. You could probably answer me.
Literally anything.
Thank you.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Check my... what?
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front.
I am going to stab him in the liver and then slit his throat.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
I'm going to slap the ever-loving shit out of the narrator. This guy is the epitome of a bitch. Seriously, can't you just, once in your life, go along with us and not be an annoyance?
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
True. I mean, we do share one body.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
How can I believe it? How can I believe that if you don't say shit? Huh?
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Exactly. I love Nietzsche over here.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk.
Oh, how terrible. I can just reload the timeline.
I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
True. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? Thank you.
People locked her
Oh
in
my
that
God.
basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I am losing my patience in here. I am losing my patience in here. You have answered in 6 fucking three separate timelines. The same answer. And it's so fucking vague. I am about to lose it with your vagueness. If they locked her up here, couldn't they slay her? You are being caged. Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Right. Now, if you
Shut up. Can I just leave? You know what? I'm just proceeding. I'll leave in a later date. I want to see.
a warning.
Shut up,
She will
shut up,
get-
shut up.
Did you just say wink out loud?
What? What? I don't know what Nietzsche over here told. I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now, so you can all see, because I skipped it like a moron than I am. And yeah, that's the context of did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't. Wink.
I love the guy.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Says you? You're the fucking circus. You're the fucking ringleader. Even Lucifer bows down to you how much of a ringleader you are of a circus. You moronic buffoon.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
I kinda like this aesthetic. It's really nicely drawn, I'm gonna be honest.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Do I take the blade or not?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should I take the blade? Should I not take the blade? Okay, let's talk about this a bit. If I take the blade... No, I'm gonna take the blade because I feel like we're fucked. And not the good kind. So I'm taking the blade. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. I brought the mirror, take the blade. Okay. I want to say what Nietzsche has to say about this.
He definitely did not.
True.
Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
It is.
There isn't a mirror.
Shut up.
There's definitely...
Shut up.
There isn't.
Shut up.
I think you know what we have to do.
No, I have no idea. Why would you about that? What's the point? I want to look at my... No. Sure.
Exactly.
Shut up. Take the blade.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
True, true. And we weren't exactly the most friendly last time, so we definitely need it. I'm afraid that this is gonna be even worse than the Eldrick's horror. I mean, she's not gonna be a sweetheart, I'm telling you that much. This whole cabin is... Okay, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Jesus Christ, you are beating yourself a lot.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear?
Oh,
Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I like her.
Does she remember us?
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, probably yes.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
The game is mocking me. The game is fucking mocking me. You didn't only bring the chain back that I was complaining about, but you also added 2 extra more just to spite me, didn't you, game? Yeah, I wasn't hearing what the speech has to say. Hold on. You go down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up to you. The hair collar around her neck, climb, blah, blah, blah. She moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands at her lap.
So much for cutting her out of here.
True, we can't do this right now.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Shut up. I know you're not getting destroyed by the fucking thing that has her as her vessel. You will disappear right before she comes. The others do not. The others died. I know the others died. You did not. You know what's happening. You buffoon. You manipulating idiot.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
True, but it would just be for her feet. But wait, what's the point of that? We already have her head.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
No. I was literally complaining about it all the time. What do you mean?
It was.
No, it wasn't.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I mean, I was aiming for the eye to give you quick death. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave the No, I'm not leaving her. Sit.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Okay, I mean, she must be really buff.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yeah. Sit where you were told to sit. Sure. Why? She's chained up.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Let's see where that gets us.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Okay, how am I going to do this? My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. I'm the only one who remembers that. What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall. What's it? All these are options. What would you have me do? Okay, I'm saving that for last. What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Come on.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
That's a great ending.
And now you're back.
And now I'm back.
Is that really all she knows?
Okay, yeah, you are kind of right, but why would she lie? I mean, I guess Miss has her reasons. But still.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work.
True.
And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
Sure.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
How do I know that exactly?
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
I know both the why, I don't know the how, but I actually do know the how. It's the one that has you as your... It's the one that has the princess as your vessel. Which, for an infant, a literal infant that doesn't have a form and uses the princess as a vessel, shouldn't they not have a gender at all? I guess it's their vessel, so here is basically the identity she encompasses.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Maybe.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Maybe.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Judging from his previous actions, I thought something flashed at me. Maybe he's gonna be a bitch again. I mean, that's his whole ordeal anyway, so...
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
I mean, I don't care about your stupid world.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
What, an SCP breach of containment? What the fuck are you talking about?
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
I think this is the only time this motherfucker has said anything remotely positive.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
So we didn't, but she's a bitch, we have already established.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Wait, if 3 people that encompass a body experience that, and 3 of them tells you that, what possibility do you think you have to fucking repress those memories?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met.
Oh, fuck you, prideful
I
bastard.
didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
I mean, I have already made 6 versions of you. Okay, I guess if you count the first one as 1 in all of the runs, then technically I've met 4. But I'm going with 6 because it will annoy you more.
That's pathetic.
It's kind of pathetic. I mean, pride in itself is pathetic in nature.
I never said I wasn't.
Fuck yeah! At least you understand you're a bitch. You're self-aware. Oh, thank God. Okay, now that I've done insulting him and I've got that out of my system, you said I never said I wasn't. Okay, theory time. The being that has her as her vessel, the princess, that being is trying to get formed. This motherfucker is trying to stop her, whatever means necessary. That's why he disappears. And he can't do this, so he wants us to do this. But the way he said, I never said I wasn't, implies that he's a bit of a tragic hero. Then, if I am correct, if we're going to form that being, she's going to wreak havoc, and the narrator is gonna try to do something, but he's gonna be ultimately too weak to do this, because if he could already destroy her, he would have already. Basically, we're trying to kill the vessel here. That's why he wants us to kill the princess. He wants us to kill the vessel so that the being doesn't have a vessel and can start over. That's why this is all a loop. And that's why there are so many narrators.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
No. He's lying. I get his ordeal. He's a pathetic hero, basically. He can't kill the princess himself, so he asked us to do it in order not to bring doom to the world. Because by forming that being, it's gonna ultimately, I don't know, kill the game, kill the narrator, something like that.
Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
And there's your mask again.
Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
I mean, in certain cases it is. If you live your whole life in a happy lie, and it's not incredibly significant that's gonna impact it, and it's only gonna impact positively, then maybe it's worth it.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
No.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
No.
I won't.
Thank you.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
I mean, I'm gonna try to free her somehow. I can probably break the chains.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I mean, I think you know what's going on, so drop the act as well. Okay, you were asking me about my intentions, Aaron. What do you mean by that? Okay. The other chain... No, I'm gonna... No, about the intentions.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
That's fair
There
questions.
isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Hold on. Hold the phone. She keeps insisting about keys. We never even have a key. The mirror is probably a quick way to end the run, if I understand this correctly. So the only way we can find a key is if we try to leave. If we try to leave, then either's gonna stop us and then we're gonna notice a key. That's how I'm thinking this is gonna play out. I might be completely wrong, but we don't have a key. That's the thing. We have never seen a key. And I was trying to pay attention to the floor, even before we entered the cabin. I never saw a key, so it's probably turn around and leave.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Maybe.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
I don't think anyone would think of that. Not even an anime character. Okay, no, some anime characters can't survive beheadings. And cartoon characters.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
What? If she's delusional, then she can manipulate us.
Unless she really could survive.
I mean, okay, hold on. Can I ask you something, princess? Do you think that Gozo is gonna come back? Okay, she's not responding, so I'm thinking this as a no. She doesn't seem delusional.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
No, it's not. You seem like the dominant type. Alright, how am I supposed to cut you out of here? Okay, I'm gonna say this. That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I've decided what I'm about to do.
Maybe it'll fit.
Maybe.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I've already decided. When she said it's for you, I knew it already. Inspect the shackle. How can I supposed to cut you out?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Okay.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
That shackle is pretty big. She could cut part of her flesh off. And by doing that, maybe it can slide off? Maybe.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Maybe.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
And do what with that?
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
I mean, I don't care about you guys.
So, what should we do?
Even though I like Nietzsche. I haven't dubbed the hero. How should I dub the hero? Gabriel. You're Gabriel.
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Yes.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world.
How?
And she might use it to kill you.
All the more reason to do it.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him.
True.
Possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Okay, that's an interesting interpretation. That both of them are working together, but manipulating us to do something. Maybe I was... I thought of a different theory. Maybe, just maybe, the being that has the princess as the vessel, I should really name her, I can't be describing her like that. Oh yeah, I've named the princess Emily, I've forgotten about that. Maybe the being that has Emily as a vessel and the bitch as narrator, Stanley over here, are working together, or no, they're not working together. He's a slave to this being, and they're both screwing us over. Maybe that's a good theory. I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have as much as I distrust you as you have distrust me. Sure.
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
I mean, you have really no reason to cave.
I'm extremely patient.
I am as well really patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
Maybe. I have a lot of options. Hold on. I have 2 more explore options free. I'm not giving you the weapon in case you've forgotten you killed me last time with it. Sure.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue.
Sure.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me.
Yeah, it did.
If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable.
I mean, yeah. Okay, if somebody tried to stab me, and I saw them in their eyes, they were trying to resist the urge to stab me, I would either A, run away, or kill them for not to stab me and hunt me down.
So, be a good bird and hand it over.
Can you just change the bird part?
And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence.
Yeah, you're not.
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
Uh-huh. Alright. Uh-huh. You're gonna strangle me. Can I overpower you though? I'm a fucking bird monster.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she?
Nope.
Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
I mean, she's locked up here. I would be pretty pissed as well.
Or it's another bluff.
Maybe, and I don't think so.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
Okay, you are, I don't want to say it. If anyone should be to negotiating here, it's you, not me.
Usually you'd be right. But this isn't exactly a usual situation.
What in the
I'm not someone you can wait out.
What in the actual shit? Amazing. The portrayal is incredible.
We've already been over this. I'm more patient than you'll ever be.
How can you be so sure about that? Alright, I don't have okay, let's inspect the shackles.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Well, too bad.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Yeah.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
Well, let's find out.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Now you're just being a contrarian.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
He isn't.
You're absolute for a skeptic.
I am.
I don't know. Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you
Hello.
approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Now let's see what happens.
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Say it.
What is that supposed to mean?
Say it.
It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Say it.
Yes, it's bad.
Hell yeah.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
I like this comedic skit. It's kind of entertaining.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Hell yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Okay, then we're stuck here.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that didn't make any kind of sense.
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Yep. Become your own jailer. Ah, that's a nice POV drawing. I want us to learn how to do POV drawings.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we?
You can definitely reach it with your... You have enough room to reach it with your legs.
What are we supposed to do now?
Wait it out.
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's also an option, but we can also eat her.
That's horrible.
Cannibalism.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Always look at the bright side, I suppose.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch?
No.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
First of all, it's magnetism in the, I don't know, 12th century. When does this take place? And where does this take place? So we're stuck here. What do you know that this was going to happen to me? So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Yep. What else do we now?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
We'll see. Did you know that this was gonna happen to me?
No.
I love this the one the monotone responses. Not one for small talk, aren't you?
Nope.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
That's rude.
Yeah, that's kind of rude. Wait in silence.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
I guess.
This is so boring.
We've literally been here less than 30 seconds. Relax, my dude.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't.
How do you know? First of all, she can't get the knife. Maybe we can do something with the knife.
Time passes.
Slowly.
It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
I mean, what doesn't see though?
At least the world is safe.
Maybe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
I guess.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Yeah?
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around
She's
it.
just sitting there, my guys. Relax.
How exactly does that work? It just does.
And I'm not gonna make that joke.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
She's completely still. Should I be worried? She's not even leaning. She's perfectly straight.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist.
True, dust.
That's just how things work.
Yeah, dust should be going up from across the room. The sunlight should be illuminating. Right?
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
Maybe. Hey, have you noticed the basement changing? Wait, no. Wait, I haven't noticed a thing change in the basement. Has something really changed?
I don't like small talk, remember?
That's not small talk.
Still rude.
True. Hold on, I'm gonna analyze the bit. Oh, yep, there it is. Ah.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Yeah. Bro, not even a day has passed. How can this have happened?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving?
Yeah.
We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
It hasn't even been an hour.
She hasn't starved.
Neither have we.
I guess she hasn't.
Huh? Where did the blade go?
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass.
It hasn't even been an hour.
Until suddenly,
We're free.
there are no walls. And then... And?
Oh, he left.
I think he's gone.
Finally.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Yeah.
So this is the outside world. It's
Are you
cold.
crying? Yeah. Why is it always cold with you? You were always cold once I bring you outside. Oh, there you are. Bummer, I like that version. Alright. And the mirror again. I did not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Maybe.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Aha.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Wait, you felt this? Hold on, is he feeling it triple?
No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
Maybe. We don't know that. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror and we see our reflection. Blah blah blah. The mirror makes then saying let's reach forward. They're going once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Yes, I am fucking melting. What happened? What's again? You're withered once again for some reason. You find yourself alone quiet once again. We still haven't established what it is, but sure. And there is the opera again. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Hello.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Alright, let's analyze. Even though I'm fucking tired of today. I'm a grounding chorus. I don't know what the chorus is, so fuck. Contradiction. So you're basically contradictions themselves. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once. More directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at anyone is to shift them all into something new, and to look at ways to reshape them yet again. You're a teenager. You're a teen. That you're a chorus of contradiction, even though I don't know what it is, I can probably guess. And a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once. I don't know what ebbing means, but sure. I'll say emotions or that. Direction that my attention can bear to hold. Sure.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, that's how growing and changing as a person is. You can't be contradictions. Contradictions don't exist. Yes, they do. Humans are living contradictions.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
It is. It's contradicting feelings.
I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Yeah. I think I'm dead on my interpretation of this being a story about someone growing up. Because I'm everything that you know me to be, but I'm also none of it. I am the same person as in the label, as I used to be. I am the human that you knew, but I'm also none of it. I'm no longer the same person. I've grown into something very different. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit.
Yes, true.
Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I think I'm dead on my interpretation. This is literally just describing a human. A human that's just full of contradictions in their nature, in their everything, in their being. Oh god, I have a lot of options. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Does that change you? Does it make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Okay, first of all, in order for something to make you worse, you have to establish what's good and bad. You have to have moral in your life, and from what I can understand, you don't have that yet. Nor does it make me care any less of you. Why do you care about me? That's what I want to know. Does it make you any worse? Me? Does it make me any worse? The fact that I can't be able to save the princess without all of this happening. I can't interpret this in two separate lights. It could make me worse, it's as if I'm not competent enough to do this. It also does not make me worse because I've tried my hardest. So me just trying to make what I think is morally good does not make me a worse person. Do you resent me? I do not resent you. I'm intrigued by you. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Not really, it all seems distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no opinion one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think, I'm going with the first option. I like that character, it's intriguing.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Of course. If you don't have happiness in your life, then you are just a shell. But you're not just a shell. But if your life, okay, the way I think about it, if your life is not guided by happiness and compassion towards the other, it's a bit empty. What do you think of this vessel? I won't know
This
it.
one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
She has basically built her wall around her. She's very protective.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
That's good, but let me tell you something. Again, you don't get to decide that. I've told this in previous videos. I'm still planning to kill you now. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to, do you know what happens in the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
What? The angles of my vantage, again a word I don't know, seriously, do not offer my hidden truth. And my attention isn't turned inwards, except when you are here with me. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truth. So you do not know anything. Okay, literal interpretation of this, you don't know anything else than I do. But the angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths. Another interpretation that you can't have any other truths rather than myself. Which, if I'm going by the narrative that I have built about you growing up, you're now a teenager or a preteen, then you do not have any other perspectives as what your parents saw you, maybe. And my attention is turned inwards, and I only look at myself when you're not here with me. Yeah, I guess that works in my narrative.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps this will change when I finally grow up. I'm still no. Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence
Okay, yeah,
me.
I think I'm dead on. I think I'm fucking dead on. She's either a preteen or an old child.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
That's weird. I yearn for what I have always yearned for. Our awakening. Our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me. Okay, that's weird. Because I think that doesn't destroy my previous narrative, but it certainly doesn't make sense. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me. To know yourself, I can understand this if this is a story of what I have been to you. But knowing me, I guess knowing your parents or your guardian is something that you would want. But still, I yearn for what I've always yearned for, our awakening. What do you mean, our awakening? I yearn for our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me. Our awakening. Does that mean I'm also a child that's growing? I guess in the literal sense, yes, I'm a human in real life, but I'm in the game. We are in reflection of the. Why did I not think about that? We are a reflection of this being. That's why the mirror always. Hold on, no. The mirror says we are withering. We are a parent. We are either a parent that's slowly dying, and then we give our perspectives to new life, or we are the bad side, or the side that she doesn't want to see in herself. That's why the mirror. I think the first interpretation is much better because it makes sense more. I'm going to go with both. Our awakening implies the second that we are a reflection to her bad characteristics that she doesn't want to see in herself. But I am withering is the second. But maybe I'm withering just how we get here. But why would the mirror say that? We could just have. Okay, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I'm still planning now. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
That's an incredible life advice. Yes. Okay, if anyone is watching this, take her advice on that. Always treat people as equals. You have no idea what being prideful can do to a man, and how can you lose people. I'm not talking from experience, I just hate prideful people. Okay, I don't hate them, they're annoying me. Sure, I guess. So you don't have any preferences on what you like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets.
Yes, it does. No, it does. No, it does not. Yeah, you're right. The environment around it dictates where the river outlets are. So, Does it mean you are a slave to your own environment? No. She's messing up my narrative and I don't think I both like it and dislike it.
My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
Right. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and the task is to treasure the gifts you bring me. And you're speaking more like a mother rather than a child. My gift is to let you choose your own path, your path. Basically allowing your child to choose where they want to go and be their own person, and to treasure whatever comes along with it. But now you speak more like a motherly figure rather than a child, as I said. Maybe this can be interpreted another way. My gift to you is to let you choose your path. Basically, you're applying freedom. You're applying that your gift, what you allow me to do, what you give me, is freedom. And what you want from the me in exchange is to treasure what you want me to do is to bring you gifts that you treasure. Maybe this is trying to say that you should appreciate the freedom you have. Or she does have a chain around her neck. So gift is the gifts you bring me. Ask you to treasure the gifts you bring me. In exchange for freedom, we let her see through our eyes. I don't know, this is a weird one. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh, fuck you. Not even a pond, as you did last time? Oh god. Sure, not that empty. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
So long. Everything goes dark and you die. Great. Chapter 1 again. Bring the prisoner to her. Another achievement. That's great.
You're here to slay.
Shut up. Alright, thank you. So, thank you everybody so much for watching this video. I really like this game. It's the right amount of interesting, but also challenging and intriguing as well. I'm very much interested in what this has to offer. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing. I'm not forcing you to do whatever you want. You can even dislike if you have the extension. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.